Good evening, everyone. Very good evening. Good evening to all of you. Very good evening, Viren. Good evening, Shubh. Good evening, Gamers God. Good evening, Preeti. Good evening, Vaibhavi. Good evening, Dipanta. Good evening, Yasser. Good evening, Ashutosh. Good evening, Shubh, Aryan, BMJ, Ramendra Singh. Very good evening. Good evening to all of you. So let's get started with the today's session. Due to certain unavoidable circumstances, कल हमारा सेशन कंडक्ट नहीं हो पाया था. आज का सेशन हम स्टार्ट करते हैं. तो चलिए, वेरी क्विकली विल स्टार्ट विद टुडेज सेशन. जल्दी जल्दी सभी लोग ज्वाइन कर लीजिए. And we will start with the today's session. Yes, and Aditya has said like very correctly, we'll start the session with target 300. ओके तो कुछ क्वेश्चंस लास्ट सेशन में हमने वाटर साइकिल और वाटर से एसोसिएटेड डिस्कस किए थे, बट सम ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस वर लेफ्ट, तो वो क्वेश्चंस अब हम डिस्कस करेंगे. गुड इवनिंग आदित्य, गुड इवनिंग प्रवीण, गुड इवनिंग दीपांता, गुड इवनिंग आर्यन, ओके गुड इवनिंग वैभवी, शुभ. तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं. टारगेट 300. लेट्स गेट स्टार्ट एवरीवन विद द टुडेज सेशन. बिफोर स्टार्टिंग, like every day, do not forget to subscribe the channel, press the bell notification next to it. इसके साथ ही if you find the session to be useful, make sure आप sessions को like कर रहे हो. Okay, so with this everyone, we will start the session. Let me know the screen is clear and voice is clear to everyone. Okay, let me know the screen and voice, they are clear. Okay, Riddhi, good morning. Akshay, good evening. Akshay, sorry, not good morning. Clear. Okay, that's wonderful, Mokshagna. You got 288 in model test 1. That the test series is going on. That's wonderful. Now analyze where your mistakes happened. अब analyze कीजिए कि कहाँ पे आपकी mistakes हो रही हैं, ठीक है? And try to improve them in the next test. That will be model test 2. Okay, screen and voice is clear. Okay, everyone. So we will quickly start with the session. So for all the students जो शायद आप पहली बार connected हो रहे हो या आपको नहीं पता है, so let me inform all of you, we are having the 10 model paper test series that is going on for the Sainik school entrance exam, and in this test series you will have beta 10 model papers. ठीक है, आपको 10 model papers available होंगे, and ये 10 model papers strictly they will be on the pattern of Sainik school entrance exam. जैसा आपका Sainik school entrance exam का pattern होता है, same pattern पे ही ये आपके जो test है, these tests will be conducted. Okay, so now पूरे सिलेबस के अकॉर्डिंग होंगे. ये 10 मॉडल पेपर्स आप एक्सेस कर सकते हो डायरेक्टली. द कॉस्ट वी हैव केप्ट वेरी इकोनॉमिकल. जितना लोएस्ट कॉस्ट में से लोएस्ट कॉस्ट में आई डोंट थिंक आप कहीं पे भी अवेल कर पाओगे. एंड मोस्टली वी डिड इट फॉर स्टूडेंट्स बिकॉज मोर एंड मोर स्टूडेंट्स इसका पार्ट बन पाए, उनको इससे हेल्प हो. तो आपको मतलब एक जो मनी बाउंडेशन रहता है वो यहाँ पे कहीं नहीं है. 249 आप यूज़ कर सकते हो. टारगेट 300 कोड यूज़ कीजिए. इसके ऊपर अगर आप 25% ऑफ ले सकते हो. और ये जो 10 मॉडल पेपर्स हैं सैनिक स्कूल के, बिल्कुल इनको आप अवेल कीजिए. टेस्ट सीरीज दीजिए, पूरी अपनी मिस्टेक्स को एनालाइज कीजिए एंड स्टार्ट योर प्रिपरेशन वेरी नाइसली एंड वेरी क्लियरली. ओके, तो नॉवेलबल ऐप पे आप इनको डायरेक्टली डाउनलोड कर सकते हो. इन केस एनीवन इज हैविंग एनी ट्रबल टू डाउनलोड देम, feel free to contact me on the number 8305103918. that's a helpline number. एंड उसके साथ ही आप इसको एक्सेस कर सकते हो. टाइमिंग्स जो है इनके लिए कोई टाइमिंग बाउंडेशन नहीं है. जो 10 टेस्ट आर अपलोडेड, डायरेक्टली आप उनको कभी भी एज पर अकॉर्डिंग टू योर टाइमिंग आप उनको एक्सेस कर सकते हो. ठीक है, यू आर नॉट बाउंडेड बाय टाइम. ओके, so we will everyone get started with the today's session. So good evening Sarita. Okay, so question number 25 तक हमने डिस्कस किया था. Question number 26 we had to discuss the coming down of water in the form of rain, snow or hail etc. is called as evaporation, condensation, precipitation or none of these. The coming down of water in the form of rain, snow or hail etc. what do we call it? Do we call it evaporation, condensation, precipitation or? Yes, correctly. See, everyone is answering. Very good. What is the right answer for the question? इस question के लिए correct answer होगा precipitation. Any form of water. Okay, beta, any form of water that comes, any form of water जिसमें क्या हो रहा है? Okay, any form of water जो clouds से, ठीक है, एटमॉस्फेयर से अर्थ पे आ रहा है, दैट इज कॉल्ड प्रेसिपिटेशन. इट कुड बी रेन, इट कुड बी स्नो, इट कुड बी हेल, इट कुड बी एनी ऑफ देम. राइट आंसर वी हैव फॉर द क्वेश्चन इज precipitation. Okay, it is precipitation. Okay, so next question everyone that we will have after this is question number 27 के लिए आप लोग आप बताओगे the level of blank is the water table, the level of rainwater, groundwater, seawater, all of them. What level of what is called as water table? Who's first? Let's check for question number 27. Okay, the first answer is provided by gamer Zot. Yes. Okay, second is Dikshita 3. Third we have is third correct answer is provided by Yes sir. Fourth is Aditya. Fifth is Viren. Good. What is the right answer, everyone? We have for the question. The right answer is the level of groundwater. What is water table? Groundwater का जो level होता है, we call the level of groundwater as water table. So if the question ever comes about water table, so directly it should come into your mind that if we are talking about water table, that means we are talking about groundwater. हम किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं? We are talking about groundwater. तभी water table का matter आ रहा है. So right answer we have for the question is option B, groundwater. Question number 28. The patterns of rainfall depend on water table, the density of pattern of human population in an area, the number of water bodies in an area, the prevailing season in an area. The pattern of rainfall depend on. What does the pattern of rainfall depend on? D, everyone is answering. Okay. No, beta. It depends on the prevailing season. Okay. Monsoon seasons में ही जैसे होती है. So it depends on the prevailing seasons. Okay. It depends on the prevailing season in the area. Okay. The pattern of rainfall जो आपको होगा वो किस पे depend करेगा? The pattern of rainfall depend on the prevailing season in the area. So right answer we have is option D. That is the correct answer. Next question is question number 29. The process of collecting rainwater is called. What do we call the process by which rainwater is collected? So the process of collection of rainwater, or the process of collecting rainwater, what do we call it? It's okay, Yuvika. A. Everyone is answering A. A is the correct answer here. The process of collecting rainwater. What do we call it? We call this process as rainwater harvesting. What do we call the process? We call the process as rainwater harvesting. The process of collecting rainwater. इसको हम क्या कहते हैं? The process of collecting the rainwater is called as rainwater harvesting. Very commonly. Okay? हम पढ़ते हैं in the lower classes. We should also practice rainwater harvesting in the educational institute, in offices, in our schools, in our home. So rainwater harvesting. The right answer we have for the question is rainwater harvesting. Next question, everyone. Question number 30. The part of earth which is covered by water. The part of earth that is covered by water is called as atmosphere, biosphere, hydrosphere or exosphere. The part of earth that is covered by water. So basically you can say the question is from components of earth, okay, or you can also say the question is from water. See, everyone is answering correct. Good, everyone. Okay, so correctly everyone is providing, all of you are providing the answer C, and C here is the correct answer. So have a look here. Now, the part of earth that is covered with water, what do we call that? We call that as hydrosphere. Okay, in hydrosphere the word hydro stands for water. What is the meaning of hydro? क्या meaning होता है hydro का? Hydro stands for water. Atmosphere means air, the envelope of gases that surrounds our earth, that is atmosphere. And biosphere, biosphere you keep in mind is the only living component of earth. If the question comes which one among the following is living component of earth, you will say biosphere, because biosphere is the only living component of earth. Okay? Biosphere is the only living component of earth. So part of earth that is covered by water. What are we going to call it? We are going to call it hydrosphere. Envelope of air surrounding the earth, that we are going to call as atmosphere. And the living component of earth, like you, like me, like bacteria, plants, animals, microorganisms, all of them, they make up the biosphere. That is the living component. Okay. Next question we have is question number 31. How much area of earth's surface is covered by hydrosphere? Look, how question tricky it might sound. The question is saying what's Earth's surface, what area of Earth's surface, what percentage of Earth's surface is covered by hydrosphere. It is not directly asking you कि कितने area में आपका water present है. It's not asking you. आपको पता होना चाहिए what is hydrosphere. Only when you know what is hydrosphere, the question is very easy, you will be able to solve it. So we know what is hydrosphere. Hydrosphere means water. So how much area of earth surface is covered by water? 75% of earth surface is covered by water. कितना earth surface water से covered है? Correct? 75% of earth surface. It is covered with what? It is covered with water, right? Correctly said everyone. Okay? 75%. 3/4. We say. Next is one among the following. Next is one of the measures of water pollution is the quantity of dissolved nitrogen, chlorine, oxygen, carbon dioxide. So basically, if we have to decide about whether the water is polluted or not, which one is the major factor, which one is among the major measure for deciding whether the water is polluted or not. So for this, I'll only tell the answer. Okay. Okay, just let me. Yes, sorry everyone. I told the answer incorrectly for this. Sorry. 71%. Yes. Okay, my apologies everyone. Corrected. इसके notes आप correct कीजिए. Sorry. ये होगा 71%. ठीक है? क्या आंसर आएगा यहाँ पे? 71%. Okay, इसको आप लोग correct कीजिए. Right. Sorry for that. I by mistake have said 75. Sorry for that. Okay. Next question is 32. One of the measures of water pollution is quantity of dissolved oxygen. ठीक है? By quantity of dissolved oxygen हम find करते हैं whether the water that is there is polluted or not. The more the water is polluted, the less the dissolved oxygen is there. Okay. So right answer we have is option C. Question number 32. The process of depletion of oxygen from water bodies occurring either naturally or due to human activity. So basically, water bodies में जो oxygen present होता है, when that oxygen starts to decrease, जिसको हम क्या कहते हैं? We call this oxygen as dissolved oxygen. What do we call this oxygen? We call this oxygen as dissolved oxygen. So whenever the dissolved oxygen starts to decrease, that either happens naturally or that happens due to a human activity. What do we call this? इसको हम कहते हैं eutrophication or biomagnification. There are two terms that we use for this, eutrophication or biomagnification. C is the right answer. Correct everyone. Okay. Next question. When do we celebrate Water Day? This is a question everyone should answer. When do we celebrate Water Day? Good, correctly. Everyone is answering correctly then. That is really wonderful. When do we celebrate Water Day? Every year on 22nd of March, we celebrate Water Day. Okay, Water Day हम कब celebrate कर रहे हैं? विश्व जल दिवस, Water Day. No, not 21. No. 22nd of March every year, World Water Day. Okay, we celebrate on 22nd of March every year. No. Okay, 22nd of March is the right answer. A lot of you are answering A. That is not correct. Next question is question number 35. The process of seeping of water into ground. What do we call this? The process by which water from the surface of earth seeps slowly into the ground. What do we call that process? Yes, so let me tell the answer for the question. इस process को हम कहते हैं infiltration. Okay, infiltration is the process by which water seeps into the ground. Next question is question number 36. The water below the ground is known as the water that is present below the surface of ground. What do we call that? Groundwater, pure water, polluted water, or none of these? A, everyone is answering. That is correct. The water that is present below the ground. What do we call that water? We call that water as groundwater. Water जो ground के present होगा. Water that is present below the surface of ground. We call that water as groundwater. What do we call it? We call it as groundwater. Question number 37. The large well-like structure that is made in olden times for rainwater harvesting. What do we call the structure? The question is from water harvesting techniques, and that too traditional water harvesting technique. large well-like structure that we used to make in the olden times order to, in order to like harvest or save the rainwater. C, Johads. Okay. So there is a little confusion. So what will be the answer? Well types. Okay. It is everyone. What is the word you have to keep in mind? It is well type. Johads are pond type. उसमें क्या mentioned है? इसमें mentioned है well like. So well like you will keep in mind. Bawris. Bawris को ही हम कहते हैं step wells. Okay. So right answer we have is option B. Johads are like a pond. Okay, on a big surface of area we make them. So right answer we have is Bawris. Next is question number 38. Every drop count is a slogan related to counting of drops of any liquid, counting water drops, importance of water, or importance of counting. The slogan every drop counts. What it is related to? The slogan every drop counts. What it is related to? Correctly, Virena answered correct. C, correct Puneet. Very good. Correct. Importance of water. When we say every drop counts, Hindi में हम कहते हैं बूंद बूंद से सागर भरता है. So that is regarding the importance of water. Every drop counts. Okay, it is regarding the importance of water. Next is question number 39. Rainwater harvesting is one of the ways to conserve which kind of water? We perform rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting तो हम कर रहे हैं in order to save water. But कौन सा water हम save कर रहे हैं? Are we saving fresh water, sea water, potable water or rainwater? Which water we are saving? Correctly, good, good. What is the right answer? The right answer is rainwater. Name में ही आप देखोगे what is there? Rainwater harvesting of rainwater. So what are we harvesting? We are only harvesting rainwater. No, हम rainwater ही harvest कर रहे हैं. So right answer we have is option D. Question number 14. Water is found in liquid form, solid form, gaseous form. Again the question is from the states of matter. In which state can you find water? Can you find it in solid, liquid or gaseous form? D everyone is providing. Very good. The right answer is option D. Water can be found in all the above forms. It can be found in all the above forms. In solid form, it is ice. In liquid form, it is water. In gaseous form, it is water vapor. In gaseous form, it is water vapor. So right answer we have is option D. In all the three forms, it can be found. Next is question 41. Water on the earth has been maintained due to. All the water that is present on the earth has been maintained due to which of the following phenomena? Is it maintained through groundwater? Is it maintained through ocean? Is it maintained through river? Or is it maintained due to water cycle? D is the correct answer. Very good. Okay. So water cycle, everyone, we will keep this in mind. What is responsible for maintaining the water that is present in the earth? Water cycle. All the water that is present on the surface of earth, water cycle is responsible for maintaining that water. What is responsible for maintaining that water? Water cycle. Okay. Water cycle is responsible for maintaining that water. Clear? So like water goes into atmosphere through evaporation, then condensation, then precipitation. So the cycle keeps on happening and water is maintained there. So right answer for the question we have is option D, that is water cycle. Next is question number 42. The upper limit of the layer of earth in which water is found is called. Provide your answer. The upper layer of the earth surface, earth के surface में जहाँ पे water मिलता है, what do we basically call it? Question आपसे इतना ही कह रहा है. Yes, aquifer नहीं बेटा, हम क्या कहेंगे? हम कहेंगे water table. ठीक है? Water level को ही तो हम क्या कह रहे थे? Water table. So right answer we will have is option C, water table. Next is question number 43. Which one of the following is not a technique to conserve water? Which one of the following is not a technique to conserve water? Rainwater harvesting, Bawris, drip irrigation or evaporation? Which is not a technique or method to conserve water? 45 questions are there. We are on 43rd question, Pankaj. Don't worry. D. Okay, let's have a look. Rainwater harvesting, we are definitely doing to conserve the water. हमको rainwater को conserve करना है, so we are having rainwater harvesting. Bawris also we are doing. Drip irrigation also we are using. Evaporation is not a method of conserving water. Evaporation says the water gets evaporated. What is evaporation? Conversion of liquid water into the gaseous form or into water vapors. That is evaporation. So right answer we will have is option D. Evaporation. Next question is question number 44. International Year of Fresh Water. This is again an important question. In which year International Year of Fresh Water was celebrated? Yes, International Year of Water. Good, correct. Everyone is providing the answers. किस year में हमने celebrate किया था? International Year of Water. Okay, different answers. Everyone is providing for the question. Okay. 4 C. Okay. Okay. चलिए, so right answer for the question is 2003. International Year of Fresh Water हमने कब celebrate किया था? The year of 2003. The year of 2003 was observed as International Year of Fresh Water. It was celebrated in order to make people aware about the scarcity of fresh water that the world and people might encounter in the coming years. Okay, so right answer we have is this. And everyone, after this, the last question for today, which is not a part of water cycle? Emancipation, collection, evaporation, precipitation, which is not a part of water cycle. चलिए, provide कीजिए answer. What will be the correct answer? Good evening, Aishwarya. A, everyone is providing. Okay, good evening, Ritika. Emancipation. Rest others are the parts of water cycle. Emancipation is not a part of water cycle. Collection, evaporation, precipitation, they are the parts of water cycle. Okay? Okay. Good, everyone. Okay, so everyone almost answered correctly. So now everyone, with this we will sum up the today's session. And इसके साथ ही पॉजिटिवली आप बिल्कुल ये स्लोगन याद रखेंगे, जल है तो कल है. दैट मीन्स आपको वाटर को सेव करना है. यू हैव टू सेव वाटर. ओके, सेविंग द वाटर and using it carefully is very important. Okay, so now everyone, we will be summing up the class, and next class you will have is tomorrow at 9 a.m. where we will be discussing all the previous year questions of mathematics. So there we will meet. Okay, so now bye everyone, good night, and I all the best everyone for your preparations. Keep up the spirit of target 300. Okay, bye everyone, good night, and we will meet again tomorrow at 9 a.m. Bye everyone.